Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Rama Ranjankar, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhayandar. Today I am going to explain topic name as Introduction to Embedded System Part 1. Learning outcomes of this topic are definition of embedded system, block diagram of embedded system, description of hardware components of an embedded system, RISC and CISC processor. Let's see the definition of an embedded system. Embedded system is an electronic or electromechanical system which is designed to perform a specific function and is a combination of both hardware and software. Embedded system examples are electronic toys, mobile handsets, washing machines, air conditioners, automotive control units, set-top box, DVD players, etc., which are using day-to-day life. Let's see the block diagram of an embedded system with hardware components. So it consists of power supply, processor, timers, interrupt controller, program and data memory, serial communication ports, parallel ports, input and output interfacing circuits, as well as system application specific circuits. Let's see the hardware description one by one. So the first component of block diagram of embedded system is a processor. This is a main brain of embedded system. This is major factor that affects the performance of the system. There are different processors available in the market. An embedded system may use microprocessor or microcontroller. So depending on the application of embedded system, we can select a processor. The processor comes in different architectures like 8-bit, 16-bit and 32-bit. Second component is power supply, which is used to supply the power to essential part of an embedded system. Next component is timer and counter. For such kind of application where we need a delay for a specific time interval without affecting the normal code execution, we use timer and counter. By setting some register for timer and counter, using the programming, we get the desired delay. The amount of delay depends on the system frequency and crystal oscillator. Next component is memory. It is a storage device. It is of two types, RAM and ROM. RAM memory is a volatile memory and used for temporary storage of data. And the selection of RAM depends on the user need and the application. ROM memory is called as a code memory. It is used for the storage of program. Once the system powered, the system fetch the code from the ROM. Another type of ROM is EEPROM, is a unique memory. It is also called as electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. The content of EEPROM can be erased and reprogrammed by a high voltage pulse unit. Next component is communication ports. So as the name indicates, communication ports are used to communicate with the other embedded devices. Different communication ports are available in embedded systems like UART, CAN, SPI, I2C, USB, Ethernet, RS-232, RS-423, RS-485, like that. Input and output. To interact with the embedded systems, we need input. The input may be provided by the user or some sensor. Sometimes some systems need more input or output, so the processor selection will be based on input and output. These input and outputs are generally divided into ports like P0, P1, P2 and P3 in 8051 microcontroller. Application specific circuits. Some hardware components are common while designing the embedded system, but some are different and depends on the application need. For example, we use a temperature sensor for sensing the temperature, as well as alcohol detector is used to detect the alcohol level. So as per the application need, we can add the sensors in our embedded system with the help of application specific circuit. Let's see the difference between the RISC and CISC processor. RISC means reduced instruction set computer, and the CISC is called as a complex instruction set computer. RISC has limited set of instructions, as well as it supports the less addressing modes. Hence, the programming size of RISC processor is large because large instructions are required to write the code. Therefore, execution time for code increases. Hence, it affects the system performance. But the RISC processors are simple in design, so the cost of RISC processor is low. Generally, PIC microcontroller supports the RISC architecture. CISC is called as complex instruction set computer. It supports a large number of instructions. It also supports the more addressing modes. Hence, we write the code by using less number of instructions, and therefore the execution time is also low. Hence, the system performance is enhanced, and but the CISC architecture is complex in nature. Therefore, cost of CISC processor is high. And CISC processor generally supports Harvard or von Neumann architecture. Thank you.